They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So USC's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Iowa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
And it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's good. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's a seam wide open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Pressure coming, and as he throws. The quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, taking chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gill. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moulton. How about those sweet twinkle toes like moves as he gets to the 38? The Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top, trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The give to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the run, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He'll take another shot here. Snatch it down the right side. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops the throw. Gonna let it fly. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? So after the break, they'll go back to work. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're in defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. There's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Sanders. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to get behind the defense. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. Their top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Hard running there. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Hawkeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now he's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball all the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for, because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, out of space. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, USC! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Right on the money. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Gill. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Setting up the screen. Lots of running room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Gill. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Between the uprights, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like...
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They look at him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To throw, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And they're able to get him on the ground. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
Got his man to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Moulton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time where you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dotson. And his first pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Anderson. He's loose. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're setting up the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him. Starting to feel a little pressure. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Trojans decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Lions. Wide open spaces. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action, extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense facing 4th down.
On the set.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here.